In this video, I'll show how to use the script Dimensions InDesign. This script specifies dimensions and other properties of selected elements. I'll demonstrate in Windows. The script works the same on Mac OS. To run the script, open the Scripts panel. I already have the script installed in InDesign. For help adding scripts to InDesign, see the link in the description for another video that shows the steps. In the list, select the script Dimensions InDesign. Double-click to run it. The script needs something selected. We'll start with a simple rectangle and try it again. Now the script launches. The interface has 3 sections. The first is 4 tabs, each a specific type of measurement: dimensions, distance, corner radius, and angle. The second section is lines, which applies to all measurement types. The same for the third section, text. I'll start with dimensions and show some of the options. The first choice is selection, or all combined, which is disabled because only one element is selected. We'll get to that later. Position is the edges where you want dimensions. Next is include stroke. Normally dimensions are the element without its stroke. I'll show the difference with and without. Rotate with selection applies only if the element is rotated. This element isn't. We'll try that in a bit. Next is extension lines, which are enabled and set to 9 points. Offset is the distance the dimensions are placed from the selection. Layer is the layer where the dimensions go. I'll let the script create the layer. The rest I'll talk about later. First, let's see the script in action. Click OK. And there are dimensions. The layer, Dimensions, has been created. For each edge, the lines and text are grouped. You might notice the horizontal units are inches, but the vertical is points. It's because of how the rulers are currently set. The script uses the same measurement units. Go to the Edit menu and select Undo. And we're back to where we started. I'll change both rulers to millimeters and run the script again. And select only left and top this time. Now the dimensions are millimeters, and only on the left and top. Next, let's play with stroke weight. I'll put a thick stroke on the rectangle to better show what happens with it. There are dimensions with stroke. Now I'll uncheck the option. And you can see the difference. However, where the dimensions are placed is still beyond the stroke, even if we make it ridiculously large. Or with the option enabled, the size includes the giant stroke. You get the idea. Now let's rotate it. With the option enabled, the dimensions rotate with the element. Or disabled, we get the rectangular boundary. Now to illustrate some other options, let's turn off extension lines. That's how it looks. Or instead, turn off arrowheads. There it is. Or change the offsets. Next, what if the layout is an actual size? Let's say it's 25% of real size. I'll use 1/4 scale. And while I'm here, only 2 decimal places to show that. There it is, the actual size, and only 2 decimal places. Now let's work with multiple elements. First thing you can do is combine dimensions. Recall earlier, the option All Combined wasn't available because only one element was selected. Now that more are selected, I'll choose Combined. And there's the result. Now let's move to the Distance tab. If only one element is selected, you'll see this. You need 2 elements selected for distance. First, let's see how far apart their origins are. Select horizontal and set both selections to left. Or let's see how much space is between them. Set selection 1 to right. There it is. Or the distance to a hole, for example. I'll select the box, then the circle. That makes the box selection 1, the circle selection 2. We'll measure from the top of the box to the center of the circle, or to the top of the circle. Again, note that stroke weight can be included. I'll make both extra thick to demonstrate. Without the stroke, and with. Now the corner radius tab. One element to start. That's with extension lines and pointers. And without. Select more elements and each get the selected corners labeled. And you can see radius always follows rotation. Next, the Angle tab. I have a number of shapes in this document. I'll select all and first show rotation. You can see that most are 0 because they aren't rotated. But let's see what happens with corner angle. Each point is analyzed to determine the angle either from the last point or to the next. Keep in mind when using corner angle that it labels every point. Polygon elements such as a starburst take time, and the result may be more than desired. Or exactly as desired. Just be aware. If this solution works for you, like the video and subscribe to this channel. It keeps more videos coming.